After years of waiting, Final Fantasy XIV fans got news that Final Fantasy XIV will be coming to the Xbox platform. This has been a long time coming. I don't think people realize how long I've been chasing this story and media outlets have been chasing this story. So the fact that it sort of came out of nowhere very unexpectedly is huge news. Let's talk a little bit about the history of how this came to be and why you probably saw some clips of people losing their mind about this announcement actually coming to fruition. We'll get into it all right now. So I am officially on the new PC, and if you joined me for that live stream, thank you very much. If everything breaks, we'll see what happens. This is my first video recording on this setup, but let's start with Final Fantasy XIV's official announcement on Xbox Wire. Final Fantasy XIV Online is coming to Xbox Series X and S in spring of 2024. This is a monumental occasion for Xbox, and Luke Carmali used to work at IGN, funny enough, and he's writing the press release for it. And I think he helped me with a lot of the Final Fantasy XIV coverage at the time. Critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV Online is officially coming to the Xbox Series X and S in spring 2024, boasting 4K support on Xbox Series X and faster loading times on both consoles, with an open beta coming soon. Open beta coming soon, I missed that part. Duty support system allows single player fans to enjoy the story at their own pace. I believe that allows you to have like AI companions help you out, if I remember correctly, but I'm gonna have to check that out because I'm one of those players. I'm the single player person. It's so hard for me to coordinate playtime with other players. I'll have to refresh my memory about that one. After much anticipation, it's finally confirmed. Critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV Online is officially coming to the Xbox Series X and S. Now, I have a whole bunch of tabs open about chasing this story over the years. Let me just put them in order really quick by year. But basically, there's basically a story almost every year for as far back as I can tell. Let's start with the one when it was back in the 360 day. And I'm sort of jumping all over the place because for me, as somebody that's been chasing this story as long as I have, here's the IGN video, right?
What's up, everybody? Damon here with IGN News. The game director of Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn, has explained the reboot won't be coming to Microsoft consoles because Xbox Live policies don't support crossplay with other platforms. In an interview with RPG site, Naoki...
So that's funny. I think I also got an interview with him later and the same answer was given. But let's hear what Damon said.
Yoshida explained that while PS3, PS4, and PC players will all be able to play with each other, the fact that Xbox users wouldn't be able to join the party turned the team off the idea.
Yeah, so back in 2013, there was an issue with the whole crossplay. Their whole thing was like PS4 could play with PC players, and that worked really well. But there were these crossplay issues, which I think we later learned was because PlayStation charged some sort of strange crossplay tax where they just couldn't get it worked out. The whole story is sort of confusing to me because we've learned a lot about how the crossplay changed over the years. So I don't know what was going on in 2013. And then again, here's the story in 2001. This is 2017.
Damon here with IGN News. Square Enix's Reborn MMO Final Fantasy XIV has been available on PlayStation 4 for some time now, but no announcement has been made regarding whether or not it will eventually come to the Xbox One. Unfortunately, it does not appear the game will be headed to the Microsoft platform anytime soon. Speaking with IGN, Xbox head Phil Spencer explained it's about platform exclusivity. It's business, he said, adding he couldn't speak too candidly about the matter, but he explained...
So, it's just so interesting. So, 2013, 2017 rolls around, the Xbox One is out, still can't get it on the Xbox platform. But then in 2021, and I think this story was updated throughout the years. It basically said Square Enix still in discussions with Xbox about Final Fantasy 14, but talks are positive. So this was in 2021. And I think a lot of people were just like, yeah, okay, we've heard this for years. Nothing ever came to fruition of it. And that was in an interview with Easy Allies where Yoshi P talked further about the current status of an Xbox One version of Final Fantasy 14. So I feel bad for saying the same thing every time, said Yoshida, when asked if there was any news on an Xbox version of Final Fantasy 14, but we are still in discussions with Microsoft, and I feel like our conversations are going in a positive tone. I'm laughing because this story's been going on for a decade, for 10 years. It's been going on for 10 years that they've been trying to get this thing over on the Xbox platform, and for it to take that long. And here's one from 2022 where Phil Spencer said he hasn't given up on bringing Final Fantasy 14 to Xbox. So speaking to Game Watch recently, Spencer said that he has not given up on bringing it to Microsoft consoles. We certainly announced that, said Spencer while laughing. Naturally, we haven't given up yet. This is a commitment from both Microsoft and Square Enix to gamers, and we will continue to coordinate our efforts. And now we know, of course, behind the scenes, they were trying to acquire the company at the time. So basically, I've just shown you stories since 2013. So 2023 rolls around, and then you get Final Fantasy fans like Ginger Prime here reacting like this.
This is my longtime friend and fellow Final Fantasy 14 fan,
Peter Spencer!
Phil Spencer! Phil Spencer! Phil Spencer, baby, let's go! Yes! Yes!
So some people think he's hamming it up for the camera or whatever, but and I just say, who cares? He's happy that Final Fantasy 14 is coming to the Xbox platform. It means a whole bunch of new players will be joining in on all of the fun, right? So I'm really, really excited for him. And I'm really excited for the Xbox players who will have an opportunity to play through these stories with friends or with the duty system in Final Fantasy 14. Let's read the rest of the blog post. But if you like this video so far, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Hopefully that button keeps working better on the new system than the old one, and we can go from there. But that's the context I wanted to give you. If you're already subscribed, hit that like button. You know the drill. Let's finish the blog post here. First announced at the Final Fantasy 14 FanFest 2023 in Las Vegas by producer and director Naoki Yoshida and CEO of Microsoft Phil Spencer. Let's break down the announcement and reveal what it means for Xbox gamers now that one of gaming's most welcoming communities is set to get even bigger. And I've been covering this game with Greg Miller since it was on the PlayStation 3. And even before that, before I was at IGN, I played the game, the version that got deleted out of existence. When you wake up on the ship or something like that, I can't even remember what happens, but it was very strange, the old version of the game. And they just nuked it, and they came out with 14, and they were lauded for it anyway. So if you're not familiar with it, they give you some context. You adventure and you play your way. If all that sounds a bit overwhelming, never fear. Though initially designed to be played online with others, Final Fantasy 14 includes a feature called the Duty Support System that enables tackling content with a party of NPC allies, that's what I thought, as opposed to other players. In fact, by the time the open beta launches, it'll be possible to complete all the main story dungeons from A Realm Reborn through Endwalker solo. Wow. Enabling you to comfortably experience the story as Eorzea on their own. It's hard to say. When can I play it? And what have I heard about a free trial? Final Fantasy 14 Online is set to launch an open beta on Xbox Series X and S as part of the patch 6.5X series, which means you can expect it very soon indeed. Alongside 4K support on Xbox Series X, both consoles will enjoy fast loading times, making sure your time in Eorzea looks and plays great. Additionally, you may have seen some copy-paste. It's Luke's so like candid about the reality of the situation. You may have seen some copy paste lurking around the internet pertaining to a certain free trial, well, rest assured, the Final Fantasy Online expanded free trial will indeed be coming to Xbox Series X and S, meaning you too will be able to enjoy the entirety of A Realm Reborn, as well as the award-winning Heavensward and Stormblood expansions up to level 70 with no restrictions on playtime. Really? I don't even think I'm level 70 yet. Is that new? I'm going to reinstall Final Fantasy 14. Maybe I can finally get through I'm stuck in the point where it's like you finish the Realm Reborn campaign, and then there's like this little section that's sort of like, whatever. It's a lot of politics and stuff like that in the game. And then you get to the next section, and I've just wanted to experience the story. But yeah, I didn't know you can get to 70 with no restrictions on playtime. Interesting. Anyway, we're thrilled to finally be launching an Xbox Series X and S, and this is just the beginning of our journey together. We're looking forward to sharing much more information in the run-up to launch and welcoming you all to Eorza. Until then, may you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Look, if you're an Xbox player and you haven't played this game yet, play the free trial. Give it a shot. See if it's an MMO that you like, especially if you're an MMO fan. This is really exciting news. I'm really excited for the people who are hyped about it, and I hope you give it a shot. I think you would end up liking it quite a bit if you're into these kinds of games, and I'm excited that it feels like Final Fantasy XIV is sort of complete now that everybody has access to it, right? And I'm sure I'll have people in the comments saying like, well, bring Starfield to PlayStation then. Sure. In 10 years, I'm sure Starfield will be on PlayStation also. So that's what I say if you're going to be like that, cool news for Final Fantasy XIV. Very excited about it. If you're excited about it or just like the story, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell. If you're already subscribed, hit that like button for the video. Thank you to all the members for supporting. I probably have to update this. I know I've been bad about this. So hit that join button if you want to become a member and support, even though life's been a little crazy these days. Long story short, my 2-year-old is very attached, and he wants to like play blocks and stuff like that together. So it's been tricky to record the videos, and work's been busy and everything. So I do apologize for my lapse in posting, and I'll try and be better about it. I'm trying to figure out some things with my life, like exercise and posting regularly, but I'll get back at it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you for the next one. Bye for now.